Good afternoon, everyone. As we discussed in the last lecture, so we are going to discuss about the Atwood machine. Okay. Any doubt about the last lectures?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Let us go for the next point, that is Atwood machine. Okay. This is what the next example to find out the Lagrange's equation of a motion for the Atwood machine. Okay, so how the construction of Atwood machine is there? Initially, it consists of two masses M1 and M2 connected by inextensible string, and it is supplied by a pulley. Right, so we have the two masses connected by one string. Suppose this is what mass M1 and this is some another mass M2. They are connected by a string of length L. Suppose the length of this whole string from M1 to M2, length of this whole string is L, and suppose we are going to point any point A, and the radius of this pulley, okay, radius of this pulley is R, and what will be this? This will be simply, suppose we are going to name it as some x. Distance of a mass M2 from some point A is x, and if I am saying the whole length from M1 to M2 is L, so what will be this? L minus x. Is it okay? So what is construction? It consists of the two mass M1 and M2 connected by inextensible string. And passes through a frictionless pulley. Okay, we have to pass through frictionless pulley with the radius r. And given that the length of the string between the two masses M1 and M2 is L, if the length of the mass M1 from the pulley is L minus x, then x is the length of a mass M2. Correct? A is a one point. Okay, A का हमने point just define किया है so that we can find out the distance of mass M1 and M2. Right? So if you know the x, you can find out L minus x because L is a fixed length, okay, between mass M1 and M2, which is fixed out. Okay, yes, everyone understood what is the construction of this Atwood machine?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
क्या करना है? दो masses को connect करना है with the length L. We have to pass this through a pulley and mark them with point A. A point से x का जो distance है वहाँ पे हमारा mass M2 हो गया, right? And if whole length is L, so M1 will be at a distance L minus x. Okay. Now we can say that in this case x itself will be working as a generalized coordinate, because if you know x, you can find out L minus x. That is a distance x is for a mass M2, L minus x will be the distance of mass M1 from a point A. X is a generalized coordinate. X itself will x itself will describe the position of the particle, and hence x can be considered to be a generalized coordinate, right? Now in this case, again, if you want to follow the step, first we have found generalized coordinate, then kinetic energy, potential energy, then Lagrangian, then go to the Lagrange's equation of motion. माहिती आहे ना सगळ्यांना steps?
Yes, ma'am.
So now in this case, kinetic energy T is nothing but T1 plus T2, because now we, instead of having a single mass M1, we have a two different masses M1 and M2. Correct? So what is T1? T1 is a kinetic energy of a mass M1. Right? And what is T2? T2 is a kinetic energy of mass M2. Correct? We have P1 and P2 are the kinetic energy. Addition of these two will give you the total kinetic energy T. Now what is T1? T1 is equals to 1 upon 2 M1V square. Right? Now here in this case, what is V? V is a velocity, and how you find the velocity? It is nothing but, okay, first you have to check what is M1. M1 is at a distance L minus x from a point A. So how to find out this will be equal to 1 upon 2 M 1. V square means what? L minus x dot square, right? Because if you know that, how to find out the velocity? Velocity is nothing but r dot square. R is a position vector which is L minus x in the case of a mass m1. समजतंय सगळ्यांना? वेलॉसिटी कसं फाइंड आउट करतो आपण? पोझिशन वेक्टरचा डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेतो ना. व्हॉट इज अ पोझिशन वेक्टर फॉर m1? L minus x is a position vector for L1, and for m2 position vector is your x, correct? So here if you want to take a derivative, t1 is equals to 1 upon 2 m1 derivative, that is derivative of L is 0, derivative of x is x dot, and this is square, so I can write this as x dot square, so t1 is 1 upon 2 m1 x dot square. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
T2 is equals to 1 upon 2 m2 v square. Now here also, what is the position of a position is described by mass m2. Okay, x is a position. With the help of this we can find out the position of a mass m2, correct? So with the help of x itself we can determine the position. So I can write this as 1 upon 2 m2 r dot square, which is equal to 1 upon 2 m2 x dot square. Now, combinedly, I can write the total kinetic energy is T1 plus T2 is equals to 1 upon 2 m1 x dot square plus 1 by 2 m2 x dot square, and hence I can have this as 1 by 2 x dot square is outside, and we can have inside as m1 plus m2. This is what the total kinetic energy T is equal to 1 upon 2 m1 plus m2 x dot square, which is the required kinetic energy in this case. Okay, here thoda sa alag hai example, because here instead of having a single mass we are going to discuss about the two different mass, right? Now what is the potential energy? We can write the potential energy V again as a combination of V1 plus V2, correct? So what will be V1? V1 is minus, as we are in the downward direction, right? As this is in the downward direction, I can write it as minus m1 gh. What is the height in the case of m1? It is L minus x, correct? What will be V2? Minus m2 gx. Okay. So what is total potential energy? V is equals to minus m1 g L minus x minus m2 g x. Right, so total potential energy, I can write this in the form of this. I can write it as m1 minus m2 gx outside, and here okay, let me show you how it write. Minus m1 gl here, this minus become plus m1 gx minus become plus m2 gx, correct? Set with negative sign, no? Minus m1 gl minus x minus, sorry, actually it is v1 minus v2 नहीं है ना, v1 plus v2 है, so here it should be plus sign, so here this will be negative. So what I get the potential energy is, if I take this m1 minus m2 here, what it remains? V remains with gx, and this one outside, I can write it at last term minus m1 gl. Is it okay up to this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Simply
Yes, ma'am.
calculations kiye, right? So now Lagrangian L can be written for T minus V for the two different masses m1 and m2. We can write the Lagrangian L is written as 1 upon 2 m1 plus m2, it's x dot square. It is a kinetic energy, and like next one we are having m1 minus m2 gx minus m1 gl. Okay, this is what your potential energy, right? Now as we know that we have only one generalized coordinate. What is that generalized coordinate? X itself will determine the position of mass m1 as well as m2. अगर आपको position x पता है, तो आप L minus x find out कर सकते हो because L is fixed out. Okay, so simply x will determine the position of mass m1 and m2 both. Correct? So itself will work as a position vector. So here already we have written what is a generalized coordinate. X itself is a generalized coordinate. Now, what will be the Lagrange's equation of motion? Can I write this as a directly d by dt of dou L by dou q1 dot यहाँ पे लिखते हैं ना? So directly I will write x dot minus dou L by dou x is equals to 0 as it is a conservative system. Okay. Now, L is with us. You have to just find out the value of those derivative with respect to x and x dot, and you have to write the result. Okay, d by dt of L with respect to x dot. So this simply m1 plus m2 as it is. 2 get cancelled. So I will remain with simply m1 plus m2 into x dot minus. Okay, what is the next term? Is there any term of x dot in the second and third term?
No, ma'am.
So what is the derivative? It will be
0.
so derivative L with respect to x. What is the derivative? There is no term of x in the first one. So we have to go for the second one minus. So with the negative sign, this m1 minus m2 as it is. Correct? This is plus no, minus. Actually, it is with negative sign g as it is. Again, there is no term of any term here x in our third term. So directly I can write this as minus m1 minus m2 g, which is equal to 0. Correct. Now we have to find out what is the resultant of these equation after derivative. Here the dot represent the derivative with respect to t. So I can write this term as m1 plus m2 outside, and this is x double dot minus minus become plus, and here we have m1 minus m2 g. It is equal to 0. Correct. Now I can write the equation in terms of x double dot is equals to, yes, what I can write is as it is with negative sign, this m1 I can write it as m2 minus m1. Negative हो जाएगा ना, so negative sign I will merge out, and I will write this as m1 plus m2, and here it is g. Correct? Any doubt for this step?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
मैंने माइनस साइन को मर्ज किया है, बाकी कुछ नहीं है. ओके. So again, integrating with respect to t, you will get integrating 2 times. Firstly, we will integrate first time. X dot will be m2 minus m1 divided by m2 plus m1 into gt plus some constants even. Again, if you integrate, you get x is equals to m2 minus m1 divided by m2 plus m1 gt square by 2 plus c1t plus c2. Okay, so this is what you can say the required equation of motion for case of a Atwood machine. Okay, any doubt for this type of example? I think now idea is clear how to solve the example. First you should know generalized coordinate, then kinetic energy, then potential energy, then go for the Lagrangian L. Then as you know the generalized coordinate, how many equations are there, you have to solve and you will get the result. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now let us go for one more example. Because as we solve much more example, the idea will be more clear. After this, we will go for some of the uh, systems. That means what will be the effect on rheonomic system, scleronomic system, what is the kinetic energy as a homogeneous function of a generalized velocity like this. We will solve such a type of example. So just see carefully. This is the last example I am going to solve, and you have to now solve the examples whatever may be the in the exams and all. Okay. Let us go for the last example to derive the Lagrange's equation of a motion. Okay. I will write down the statement of example. Now, as this is the last one, you have to tell me the construction and the generalized coordinate. No excuse this time. Okay, I will ask you one by one, whatever may be the number of students present here. So you have to tell me at least construction and generalized coordinate. सगळ्यांनी वाचा. तुम्हाला सांगायचे आहे काय एक्झाम्पल? Okay, yes. Can anyone tell me what is a construction? Yes, Aboli Pawar, Ajinkya Sabre, Amir Yakirdar. Next, Anjali, Mayuri, Komal, Muskan Patel, Pallavi Kamble, Pavitra Devanmani, Poonam Jain Jangre, Prajakta Gaikwad, Ushi Pawar, ऋतुजा शिंदे, रमेश फुलारी शिंदे, स्वाति तुलसीराम मुंडे, उमा धनशेट्टी, विशाखा धवने, रुशाली करपे, वर्षा अरवत.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
आहेत का सगळे?
Yes, ma'am.
हो मॅम.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, what do you understand from the example? Whether you read the example, what do you get from the example? काहीतरी कळाल का नाही का काहीच कळत नाही असं आहे का? Yes. किती एक्झाम्पल बघितले आतापर्यंत आपण? ॲटलीस्ट यू शुड टेल मी द कन्स्ट्रक्शन ना.
Two mass M1 and M2 connected by string passing through the hole in a smooth table.
So, next. How it is suspended? Can you,
M1 are rest position and M2 are hangs.
how, no. Can you explain me how it looks like on the table, or whether you can imagine how it looks like? कैसे रखना है उसको टेबल पे? If you do this here, no need to do in the theory exam. Theory exam में अगर आपको कोई भी क्वेश्चन होगा तो आप easily solve कर सकते हो, right? Because examples don't have any limit, no? They can give any situation. With that situation, you have to find out Lagrange's equation of motion. Correct? No, many more examples we have solved from starting from F is equal to ma simple pendulum. Then we have gone for spherical pendulum. Then we studied some examples, right? हां, सांगा कसं दिसेल तो टेबलवर? आरती, तुलसीराम मुंडे, पवित्रा देवरमनी, ती 3 स्टुडंट लेफ्ट द मीटिंग. लेक्चर संपलेला नाही. 31 स्टुडंट 31 count दाखवत होता इथे, including me, no? So it is 29, now it is 28. It means 3 students left the meeting. Just for you, no? Not for me. अगर आप लोग example अच्छे से solve करोगे तो you will get the exams, because you are knowing now that you are going to appear for the theory exams, whatever may be the number of vaccine you have taken. हो गया ना, कोरोना, कोविड, all this, more than sufficient. Now you cannot stop your life daily routines, because teaching online is very difficult, as well as we are not getting actually students को समझ में आता है या नहीं, we are not understood actually. Yes, whether you like this online teaching or offline.
Offline, ma'am.
Offline, ma'am.
Offline, ma'am.
Offline. So you are ready to come here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
एटलीस्ट कॉलेज लाइफ तो एंजॉय हो जाएगा ना लास्ट 1 ईयर में, अदरवाइज सिटिंग एट होम एंड कॉलेज लाइफ एंजॉय इन द सेंस considering all the lectures, then the environment of our university, then many different type of occasions we are having. Suppose for the girls we have now we are having Women's Day, then we have a युवा महोत्सव होता है, युवा स्पंदन होता है, and different cultural programs, different days are there, Marathi Day, Mathematics Day, and Hindi Day. Every day are celebrated in our university. And these are good for the physical only, ना online में कुछ इतना interest नहीं है. So now I think you should be prepared for the theory exam itself. अगर theory exam के लिए आपको study करना है तो you should be very attentive in the lectures. No doubt अगर आपका teaching online होगा तो एग्जाम भी ऑनलाइन होगा, इसकी कुछ गारंटी नहीं है, बिकॉज गवर्नमेंट हैज नाउ approved the GR that now you have to appear for the theory exam physically without any delay, because अगर सभी को हम रिस्ट्रिक्शन डालेंगे कि वो 2 डोज होना चाहिए एंड ऑल्सो नो वन इज टेकिंग दैट, वी कैन क्रिएट सम इन्वायरमेंट, एक बेंच पे छोड़ के एक स्टूडेंट, 1 student, so we will have that type of an environment and you have to appear for the exam. Actually we were planning for the internal exam is also physical, but there are some issues, so that's why maybe internal exam may be physical or online, we are not assured for that, but I hope the theory exam will be, main exam will be physical only. We should take our own precautions, no? Now if suppose as we are having the condition that many of the students from the not from the city itself, they are from other villages and all, suppose they are from Pandarpur, Kluj and all, from all different areas, so they cannot डे बाय डे, क्योंकि एस टी अगर बंद है तो दे कैन नॉट ट्रैवल, सो नो डाउट वी हैव टू कम टू हॉस्टल, एंड इफ यू कम टू हॉस्टल यू हैव टू टेक योर ओन प्रिकॉशंस, राइट? जैसे हम हॉस्टल पे रहते थे पहले, हमारे जो कीमती चीज़ें होती थी, जस्ट लाइक ईयर रिंग्स एंड ऑल, सम गोल्ड ऑब्जेक्ट्स हो सकता, या फिर एनी थिंग्स, मनी, ओके, अगर आपके पेरेंट्स आपको हॉस्टल पे रह रहे हो इसलिए पैसे दे के जाएंगे, सो वी टेक केयर ऑफ दोज थिंग्स, जस्ट लाइक दैट वी हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ आवर ओन हेल्थ, करेक्ट? You sanitize yourself regularly, keep clean and neat, आपका रूम आप खुद ही साफ करो, आपका प्लेस जहाँ पे आप बैठते हो, whatever the belongings are there, or even if you come for the physical lecture you have to keep yourself sanitized regularly, then use hand wash whenever you are going to eat something, hand wash से हाथ धो, या अगर हैंड वॉश से हाथ धोने के बाद पानी अवेलेबल नहीं है तो आप सैनिटाइजर यूज़ करो and then eat. Okay, these type of a precaution we can take, and now we have to come on a track. हो गया ना, 2 साल हो गया, 3 साल हो गया, it's okay. Okay, let us start with construction. Okay, assume that we have a table, and the table we have two masses m1 and m2 are connected by the string. Means let us assume that this is what the table. Assume करा मला एक perfect येत नाही. Okay. Suppose this is what your x-axis and this is what your y-axis. And here mass m1 is kept as it is on the table rest and m2 is suspended here. Suppose this is what mass m2, correct? The total length is L, and suppose r is a distance from the origin for mass m1. So what will be this whole? This is what L minus r, because we know that m1 and m2 are connected by string of a length L. So if this total length is L, so and R is a distance of mass m1 from this origin, and these are x, y axis. So suppose this is an angle theta, and this will be L minus R, L minus R mass m2 from origin. Correct. We have the two masses m1 and m2 connected by inextensible string, and the string passes through the hole in a smooth table. एक स्मूथ टेबल लेना है, उसमें होल करना है और m1 एंड m2 को उसके दोनों एंड पे कनेक्ट करके वहाँ पे हमें m2 हैंग सस्पेंडेड, दैट मीन्स m2 ऐसे ही हैंग सस्पेंड होगा और m1 will be rest on the table. The system has L is a total length, so R is a distance for mass m1, so total L minus R for m2, right? So here in this case, the position of a mass m1 is described by the two coordinates r and theta. बरोबर?
Yes, ma'am.
The position of mass m1 is described by r and theta. The position of mass m2 will be described by simply L minus r. Correct? Then we can say that it has 2 degrees of freedom. Then we can say it has 2 degrees of freedom. I hope you are remembering what is degrees of freedom definition. I have explained you with the examples. Right. So now we can consider as r and theta are required for the mass m1. So you can consider r and theta itself to be generalized coordinate. In this example, mt is the total kinetic energy. Then it can be written with the mass m1 and m2. T1 is a kinetic energy of mass m1. T2 is a kinetic energy of mass m2. T1 can be written as 1 upon 2 m1 v square, which we can write it as 1 upon 2 m1 v square, right? T1, which is equal to, we can write it as 1 upon 2 m1 x dot square plus y dot square. Similarly, okay, now here if you remember that r is a position vector, we can write it as xi plus yj. Now here in this case we have considered r and theta as a generalized coordinate. So what is the relation in between generalized coordinate and Cartesian coordinate? X is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. You can see from this figure, right? What is x coordinate? You can find out x coordinate by completing this right angle triangle. You can have sin theta is equals to, opposite side is your y divided by r. Cos theta will be adjacent side. What is your adjacent side? X upon r is a hypotenuse. Correct? Yes, everyone getting me how to find out x and y
Yes, ma'am.
in terms of r and theta. Now, as r and theta both are independent, you have to find out x dot square plus y dot square. Okay, r as it is, derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta into theta dot plus cos theta as it is, derivative of r is r dot, and then again y dot will be equal to r as it is, derivative of sin theta is cos theta, it's theta dot plus sin theta as it is, derivative of r is r dot. Correct? Now what will be x dot square plus y dot square? It is equals to, okay, what is x dot square plus y dot square? I can write this as, okay, square of this is theta dot square r square sine square theta plus next term is r dot square plus cos square into cos square theta plus minus a minus b है ना, so it is minus 2 times r dot theta dot sin theta cos theta plus y dot square. What is y dot square? R square theta dot square cos square theta plus r dot square into sin square theta plus it is 2 times r dot theta dot cos theta sin theta. Now you can see which terms will get cancelled. These two terms will get cancelled. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now you can see here cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Again here cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So can I write directly r square theta dot square plus r dot square? No need to go in detail. Now again you will have to take common and all. Now you get the result. What is x dot square plus y dot square? Now substituting in the above equation. In which equation? In the equation of a t1. Okay, what is then t1 is equal to 1 upon 2 m1 x dot square y dot square की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या आएगा r dot square plus r square theta dot square is a t1. Similarly we can write down the value of t2 is 1 upon 2 m2 l minus r dot square. Why this is so? Because we know that for mass m2 L minus r is sufficient to describe the position of m2, and for m1 r and theta both are required for the finding the position of m1, but for m2 simply L minus r is sufficient for describing the position of a m2. So directly can I write this t2 as 1 upon 2 m2 r dot square, क्योंकि L is constant, derivative of r is r dot and square as it is. Now the total kinetic energy T is equal to, we can write it as 1 upon 2 m1 r dot square plus r square theta dot square plus 1 by 2 m2 r dot square. Right, this is what a kinetic energy we have found. In the very similar way, we have to find out the potential energy V is equals to V1 plus V2. Potential energy acting on the due to mass m1 and potential energy due to mass m2. Yes, what is the height for mass m1? P1 के लिए mgh लिखेंगे ना, m1gh. Whether m1 is with some height, rest on the table now. Whether there will be height for a m1.
No, ma'am. 0.
Yes, it is 0. So you can write this is what m1gh. You can write this as m1g into 0. So for v1 it is 0. What about v2? It is m2gh. As it is hanging suspended in the downward direction, you can have a negative sign. Minus m2gh is a height. H is nothing but your L minus r, na? Correct? You can see mass m2 will be described by the position L minus r. Correct? So here you can write directly the total kinetic energy, total potential energy will be 0 minus uh, 0 minus, I can send inside this m2 g r minus L. Okay. So now I can write the Lagrangian L is equals to T minus V. So Lagrangian L is equals to T minus V. What is your kinetic energy T? It is nothing but 1 upon 2 m1 plus m2. It's r dot square plus 1 by 2 m1 r square theta dot square. I have simply rearranged it down. Okay. R डॉट स्क्वायर के टर्म मैंने कॉमन लिए, अगर अदरवाइज यू विल हैव अ डाउट. क्या किया है मैंने इस इक्वेशन को, दिस एंड दिस टर्म आई हैव कंबाइंड एंड दिस वन आई हैव रिटन for the last term. Okay, minus potential energy V. What is the potential energy V we have found is simply V1 only. No, there is no term of a V2. So it is M2G R minus L. Okay. So this is what a Lagrangian L. Now, what is the Lagrange's equation of a motion? D by dt of dou L by dou Qj dot minus dou L by dou Qj, it is equals to 0 or j equal to 1 and 2, because we know that we have a two generalized coordinate, that is q1 and q2, which is equal to r and theta. Correct? So how many Lagrange's equation of motion we get?
2, ma'am.
Yes, 2. So dou L by dou R dot dou L by dou R equal to 0. The second equation is d by dt of L with respect to theta dot minus L with respect to theta, it is equal to 0. So here L is the equation known to you. Let me name it as some equation 1. So you can differentiate your equation 1 to get the values, and you have to solve this equation. Correct? Now let us solve this equation. D by dt of L with respect to R dot. लिहिलेत का इक्वेशन 1? सांगा डेरिवेटिव्ह सगळ्यांनी at least. Wherever you have see the term of R dot, you have to differentiate. L with respect to R dot. Simply it is M1 plus M2 into R dot minus L with respect to R. L with respect to R, is there any term of R dot in the first term? So that's why we have to differentiate second and the fourth term. Okay, so what is the term? M1 R square, sorry, M1 theta dot square into R. M1 theta dot square into R. Again, to differentiate this with respect to R. So again we can have minus minus become plus M2G. बरोबर आहे का? लिहितायत ना सगळे? At least you should write down the example. So we get the equation is M1 plus M2 outside. The derivative is R double dot. It is equal to, I can write it as M1 theta dot square R minus M2G. Okay, let us name it as some equation number 2. Now we have to go for our second equation. दूसरा जो equation मिला था ना हमें, as we have a two Lagrange's equations of motion, we have solved this one. Okay, हमें ये solve करना है अभी. You have to find out the derivative with respect to theta and with respect to theta dot. Derivative with respect to theta dot. There is no term of a theta dot in the first and in the third and fourth. So we are having only one term, that is we can write M1 R square theta dot. Correct? Minus, is there any term of a theta in the whole equation? L च्या इक्वेशन मध्ये थीटाची कुठली टर्म आहे का?
नाही, 0, madam.
So we get the 0. So resultant it is equal to 0. Now instead of taking a derivative, because here r and theta both are linearly independent. So if you want to take a derivative, you have to use a UV rule. So what I will do, instead of that, you can integrate. Integrating with respect to t, we get m1 r square theta dot is equal to some constant h. So I can put theta dot is equal to h upon m1 r square. Let us name it as some equation number 3. So using this equation number 3 in our equation 2, okay, theta dot का term मिल गया ना हमें. So now just you have to combine these two equation and solve. Using equation 3 in our equation 2, we can get that this as r double dot m1 plus m2 is equal to m1 r theta dot square. What is a theta dot square? H square by m1 square r raised to 4 minus m2 g. We can say which is required equation of a motion. Now next question क्या है यहाँ पे? Find out the first integral. If you remember what was the question, first you have to find out the equation of motion, what are the underlying coordinate, write the Lagrange's equation, and then we have to find out the first integral. Okay, first integral find out करना है, इसका meaning क्या है? You have to integrate your equation whatever you have obtained. Okay, after integrating you will complete the exam. Okay, so for that one, to find out the first integral, we will multiply our equation with 2r dot, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा adjustment करना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, so that we can do a simplification. Multiply let us name it as some equation 4. Multiply your equation 4 with 2r dot and then integrating with respect to t, we get what we get, it is m1 plus m2 as it is outside and r double dot is as here. m1 m2 कांस्टेंट है तो इसलिए मैंने इंटीग्रेशन से आउटसाइड लिया. 2r dot integration with respect to t. Now minus I will write this as h square by m1 as it is, क्योंकि this m1 get cancelled, as well as this r with cancel with this, and we are remaining with r raised to 4, sorry, r raised to 3. As it is independent coordinate, I have to take it inside. So what is the resultant? 1 upon r cube, और हमने मल्टीप्लाई किससे किया है? 2r dot integration with respect to t. Okay, what is the last term? Minus m2g integration of 2r dot with respect to t, which is equal to 0. Okay. हाँ, what is the integration of this one and this? You have to tell me. हे तर सांगता येते ना, 11th-12th मध्ये सॉल्व केलेत ना इंटिग्रेशन? सांगा काय येईल इंटिग्रेशन 2r dot into r double dot?
r dot square.
Correct, r dot square. So if you are confusing, you can take a derivative. What is the derivative? 2r dot r double dot. So this is what you get the result. Okay. Now what is here? As it is 1 upon r cube 2r dot dt. Correct? Okay, how to solve this integration now? Is it so difficult? R dot का meaning क्या है? Okay, let me write down. This is m1 as it is integration. Okay, this is 1 upon r cube 2 as it is. R dot means what? Dr by dt, na? Minus m2g integration 2 times dr by dt integration with respect to t, which is equal to 0. Correct? This dr by dt integration derivative with respect to same term. Now you can tell me the derivative. आता तर येते क्या? As we have done integration, instead of writing 0, I can write some another constant, say c1 or some constant c. Okay. Let me write down the derivative m1 plus m2 r dot square minus h square by m1. सांग आता काही integration derivative with respect to same term dr upon r raised to 3. You can write this as r raised to minus 3.
Yes.
How to evaluate the integration? 2 upon r cube dr dt will get cancelled. Integration derivative with respect to same term minus m2g. Again here integration derivative with respect to same term. I can write this as m2 gr is equal to some constant c. इसका सब लोग बताइए और डायरेक्टली आप यहीं पे लिखिए. Okay, let us put this as a homework.
1 upon r square.
1 upon r square. How you do that? Okay, how can write it? Integration dr r raised to 3, no? Minus 3 and this 2 outside. So what is the integration of r raised to minus 3? It is r raised to minus 2 divided by minus 2 into 2. 2 get cancelled. So this minus minus become plus. So I can write it as 1 upon r square only. Correct? So here can have a derivative integration is minus 1 upon r raised to 2. So this minus minus become plus and you get the result. Okay. Actually it is plus, no? So you can keep it as plus. And this is required first integral. Okay. Yes, any doubt for this example or any example you can ask, otherwise we'll end the meeting. Thank you. You can leave the meeting now.